Now, barely 2 years into what should be a 4-year job interview, the APC has already sent in their re-election RSVP for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, the same president, still unboxing the promises from his inauguration speech, has been anointed, endorsed, and packaged for a second term by 22 governors and the National Assembly, and of course, by the ruling party itself at a self-love summit better known as the APC National Convention. Because why not? Performance review? Who needs that? Deliveries or deliverables? How very pedestrian. In Nigeria, it seems political promotions now it's now standard, with just a pulse, and party loyalty is just business as usual. And in case you missed it, the president's men, or the king's men, assured us. They said, we're not a one-party state, but one party is making a difference. That's a direct quote from the presidency. And I say, how adorable. What they forgot to mention is, yes, they are making a difference. A difference between hunger and starvation. Between there is light, but can you afford it? And we have increased your minimum wage, but good luck trying to buy a bag of rice with that. Between democracy and, well, whatever this performance act is. But as always, there's always more. And a move only the most daring satirical playwrights could whip up. Just imagine this for a second. The National Assembly has proposed a bill that makes voting mandatory. Yes, our lawmakers, in their infinite wisdom, decided that if Nigerians don't love the choices on the ballot, they should be forced to love them with the help of the criminal justice system. Of course, imagine being hauled to court because you refuse to endorse a mediocre menu. God forbid you want choices. Just God forbid you want choices. Your Honor, I just didn't want Amala or Eba this election cycle. Just God forbid anyone wants more. Now, you might ask, why are people not voting in the first place? The answer is simple. Because they are tired of queuing for hours in the sun only to be rewarded with recycled manifestos, ballot box snatching, election violence, ethnic profiling, beavers failing, and results that require a PhD in creative fiction to interpret. Look, if you start with me, I have a laundry list of the reasons why Nigerians refuse to go to the ballot to vote. But instead of fixing that, instead of addressing voter suppression, insecurity, INEC inefficiencies, voter education lapses, or the rising cost of just existing, our lawmakers decided that the solution is handcuffs for anyone who doesn't show up at the polls. Nigeria, where the leadership doesn't read the room, they just arrest the audience. So let me break it down for you one time. We now have a president endorsed for another term, not by the people, but by the echo chamber of political patronage. We have a ruling party so drunk on its own zobo, remember, it's a morning show, it thinks democracy is just a courtesy notification. And we have a National Assembly that is not only out of touch, but appears to be in a tug of war with basic logic. Instead of exploring why citizens don't trust the process, they want to mandate participation in a system the people believe is broken. Hello, trust deficit. That's like forcing someone to attend a wedding where their ex is a groom and the menu is Ghanaian jollof. So what's next, you ask? Compulsory clapping during campaign rallies? I think that already is happening. Anyway, moving on. It's important to state this here and now. Democracy dies not just with a gunshot in the night, but with bad laws in broad daylight, passed by lawmakers who should be asking questions. not enforcing compliance. I beg you. So, as 2027 looms like a badly written sequel, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, I'm looking at you. Remember this, the real threat is our democracy. That's it. The real threat to our democracy isn't just voter apathy, it's elite arrogance, legislative laziness, and the tragic comedy of a system that now confuses dictatorship with discipline. But hey, cheer up. At least we're not a one-party state. We're just a state where one party thinks it's the sun, the moon, and the entire constellation. Anyway, good morning to you and welcome. We intend to give you the entire constellation. Aren't we the moon, the sun, and the star, Mazino?
Well, are we APC? The thing is, yeah, I love that, yeah. Especially the part where you went about Ghanaian jollof and the groom is your ex.
Hi.
You know what we should be looking at now? We should stop this comparison with Nigeria and Ghana jollof and start comparing our democracies.
Hi!
So which one is better? I think we'll get a clear winner there if we're very honest about it.
I mean, and you know, there's no mago-mago. We can see it in broad daylight.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
Exactly. It's not about the tomatoes or the whatever ingredients you've got in there. It's just there in front.
It's just there. There's no okra in this jollof rice.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. But I get you.
Join us. Let's give you the moon, the morning. We may not have all of the constellations, but we do have all the headlines and all the biggest stories that's making rounds this weekend. So join us on to Breakfast Extra. He's Mazino Appeal and Judith at TV. It's time for us to get started. Come on.